So the first thing we are going to do is to draft out our basic skirts. I did that offline because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. So I have drafted my basic skirt, and I will go ahead and sew it with my lining. So after sewing the skirt, we'll come back and do the gathers. So guys, for the gathers, I have cut out a long strip. This is 3 yards by 20. Let me measure it. So this is 3 yards by 27, because this one is going to be for the gathers on the down part. You can see this down part here. This is for these gathers. So this one is 27 inches. It is from my knee to floor length, because I want it to drop very well on the floor. So it's 27 inches. And then this one, this one is about 15 inches, and it is going to be for this second one. You can actually make this 12 inches. I made this 15 inches because I'll need allowance to fold and join. So you can make it 12 or 13 inches. It's just that I need enough allowance so that I don't run into shortage. So these two can actually be the same length. Anything you do, if you, as you can see in the video, you can see that two as you can see in the video, you can see that two of them are actually the same length, but I have a reason for making mine different lengths, because I do not want to run into problems. So I just made it, this one I made it 17 inches. So I'll just go and run a gather stitch on it and gather it. Then we will attach it to my skirts. So guys, now the next thing is to attach the bottom gathers. So I've sewn the skirts offline. I was so busy, I didn't have time to film that part. So I have joined the skirt to my, as you can see, I have joined the skirt to my dress, to my top, and then after joining it, you leave, don't fix your zipper yet. That allowance that you use in fixing your zipper is what is going to help you, you know, walk around the skirt. So I left about 9.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So the first thing we are going to do now is to attach the bottom gathers, and I have already gathered this. I have gathered my bottom gather, and I've also hemmed the bottom of the gather. So this right here, the length of this bottom part is 22 inches. So 22 times 2 is 44. That means the length of my gather is going to be 44 inches, and it's already 44 inches. So I left half inch, which is 41, 44 and half. Sorry, yeah, 44 and half, which I will use in joining the two gathers together. When I join them together, I will then place it here, place it on the bottom gather, and sew it all the way round like this. So guys, I have joined the gathers to the skirt, and you can see how beautiful it is looking. So this is what the inside of it looks like. I made sure that I matched the place I joined the gathers to my zip allowance, so that two of them will match, and this is what it looks like, so that they will match. So now the next thing we will do is to start marking out where our other gathers would be. So Okay, so if you look well, you would discover that it has a gathers on top and down. So we are going to mark this one on top first. So that one will give us a guide to mark the second one. So you can see its rank came from the west town all the way to under the hip, as you can see. So for that, the gathers on the waistline, the one that ran from the waistline down, started is on the left side. So you decide if you want your own to be on the right side or on the left side. So this is where my gathers will start. Then on the right side, I am going to, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I am going to mark out my hip line first because if you notice, it came from the waistline all the way down to the hip line. So I'm going to mark my hip line, and then from my hip line, I'll come down by about 3 inches from my hip line. Then from there, I'm just going to mark a curve and connect it, connect it just like so. She can see what I just did, and I'll also do the same thing to the back because you know that it's run through down to the back. So I'll also do the same thing that I did on the front, on the back. But before then, we will also mark out the second one. So as you can see, we marked from the waistline down to this side. Now on that same waistline, we are going to come down by about 5 inches from there, and then we will then start marking from the curve. We'll just follow the curve and mark about 4 inches. Just mark 4 inches. This is going to be our where our second gathers will sit. Just mark 4 inches like so, and then I'll connect it from this waistline again. I'll just connect the curves, connect the to the 4 inches that I marked earlier. We just connect it like this. So this is where the first gathers will sit, and this is where the second gathers would sit. So we just turn it over and do the same thing to the back. So you can see I have already used my chalk to, trace out the line. Just mark it like this. So we have the back now and the front parts. So the next thing we will do is we are going to measure it round so that we'll know how many inches our gathers will be. So from here, for the first one, I'll measure it round like this. Just flip it over and continue where your measurement stopped. You measure it round. So right here we have 54 and they half inches. So my gather, this is my first gather. My gather is going to be 54 and they half inches. I'll also measure this one and check what it will give us. So it actually gave us the same measurement. Okay, 50, almost the same measurement. This one, the second one is 55 inches. So I have gathered it up to that 54 inches. You just measure it like this. As you're gathering, you measure it like this. And then we are going to start from the down gathers, because if you join the up gathers first, it's going to give you issues while joining the down one. So that is why we are starting from down. We do it when you're doing things, joining things like this, do it layer by layer, do it from the down parts, then you move to the up parts. So right now we will start. So I'm going to just give like a little bit of, and make sure that when you're measuring your gather, if as my gather is 54 inches, I made it about 58 inches. I gave extra inches so that, because you know that, or just or 60 inches, let's say, so that you know that when you look at the picture by the side here, the gathers is more, so that we'll be able to pleat more on this waist area. So I'll just give a little bit of allowance, and we'll also join it on this area. So just give a little bit of, you know bring out a little bit, and then I will start joining. So I'm going to start like this, join it like so. So I'll just use my pin. This is going to be quite technical, so we'll just pin it down so that it will be easier for us to sew, and we'll flip it on the other side. Just pay close attention to what I am doing. So this is the, I don't know if you people actually saw what I did. So this is the gathers now. Like I said, start joining from the down one. Don't do this one first. Do this one first. That is why we started from the down layer. So I'm just going to flip this over, and then give about 2 inches, and then start spinning. So I'll just watch what I am doing here. So I'll place it like this and pin. Just follow the line that you drew using your chalk. You place and pin. So because of time, I will be doing others off camera. So just place again and pin. That is what you're going to do until you pin it round, and then you sew. So I am done pinning it, and I just decided to show you guys what I was talking about on the side before going to sew it. So now, as you can see that I have excess here. It is done on purpose because the side has more gathers. So all I'm going to do now is to, you know, I'm going to sew, use half inch to join the two gathers. Then after joining the two gathers, the remaining I'll just, pleat it on this side. Just pleat it here and sew it now, and you guys will see what it looks like. So, guys, whew, this was tough. I have joined this part, and you can see what the side looks like. Let me show you. So, this is so I'll just go ahead and sew the upside, and I'll show you guys what it looks after. So, guys, this is what the finished look is like, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If this video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to your friends who might actually need this tutorial. See you in my next video. Bye.